Hello and welcome to Sweet Lavender Knits. My name is Christine and I'm coming to you from just outside of Toronto, Ontario in Canada. Today is Sunday evening. It is, I forget what the date is, but it is a rather gloomy day, but very much spring-like. And it's been raining on and off for about 2 days now. And it's just, yeah, gloomy, but cool and very much like spring. Thank you for joining me. If you are new, welcome. And those that are returning, welcome back. I want to say a big thank you before I forget. Sometimes it just skips my mind till the end of the video when I'm wrapping up. But I do want to say it up front. Thank you for all the lovely comments that you leave me. It's very encouraging. And all the likes, and for those of you who stopped by the channel, and I know a few have said that YouTube recommended the video to you, so I'm super excited to hear that. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you like what you see. This is more like a vlog style I'm trying to do on a weekly basis. Although I have to say it is a bit of a struggle to keep up with the weekly schedule, but all that to say that I may not always have heavy content as far as crafting, but I will definitely be sharing snippets of my life, and most of that I would like to say crafting oriented, but sometimes it's just me driving around with kids in the car and a dog and heading somewhere, or even if it's groceries or a coffee run. So yeah, I hope you are doing well, and I hope you enjoy what you see today. I have a bit of footage from over the past week. I have been doing some crafting. I'll let you watch that now, and I'll meet you on the other side. Good morning. Today is April the 20th, Thursday morning, and I am just about to sit down to start work. I'm working from home. I have worked from home all of this week so far, just because we've not been well, and you know, whatever it was, it spread very quickly in the house, so didn't want to share it with anybody else. So it's best I work from home. But yeah, I'm super excited to share with you because I finally have made some progress on my Aveena jumper that I'm working on, and this is a lovely pattern by Jen Steingass, and I'll just hold it up here. Hope you can see that. And it's the Aveena. It's this really nice yoke with these want to say like wheat sheaves that go across, or some grass really, but it looks really, I thought it was very pretty, and so I am knitting it like I've shown it a few times already, but now I'm done the yoke. So I have it on short cord, unfortunately, so not the greatest at showing this, but yeah, I'm past the yoke now, and I have done the short row shaping that the pattern asks you to do after the yoke color work, and I'm just about to separate for the sleeves. So that's the progress I've made. The neck looks a little wide to me, but I wanted to take everything off of the needles and put it onto scrap yarn and just see how the fit is, because I mean, if I need to adjust the depth of the yoke, now would be the time before I separate for the sleeves. Actually, maybe I should have done that right after I finished the short row shaping, but I think you know, I should do it now. So I will take it off of the needles you know, put it onto some scrap yarn and just check to see the depth of the yoke, because I don't want it too long. Otherwise it'll bunch up when you, you know, put your arm down. But I'm thinking it should be fine, but the neck just looks a little wide. I don't know. I mean, these things you never know until you try it on, I think. And measurements, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, I am happy that I am completed with the yoke, and now it's just a matter of knitting. Perfect to just pick up and knit in the round once I separate for the sleeves. You know, like I have a couple of meetings even today, so this might be my knitting during those meetings, if I have the camera off, of course. Yeah, so that's just a little update on my knitting, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Weather-wise, it's gloomy, it's raining, and it's been like that, you know, pockets of sunshine, but mostly gloomy this week, and it's cold. So, all right, I'll catch up with you later. Hi there. Today is Friday, April 21st. I apologize for the way I look and sound. I thought I was getting better, but I've ended up feeling a little worse than I did the beginning of the week. But I've been able to, my mind is still fine. It's the body is not willing to do everything that I think I can do. And I'm glad it's Friday, so I get to maybe rest over the weekend and take things a little slow. But I wanted to come on here. It's Friday afternoon. It's 18 degrees outside. It's gorgeous, but I feel cold. Anywho, what I was trying to say is that I wanted to quickly pop in here and sort of let you know, well, one, because I went past the yoke on my Aveena, and now it's just knitting on the body. That's gonna take me a while to get through, and I've just left it by my desk. When I have meetings, it's very easy to pick up and knit, stocking knit, and yeah, I'll keep that on there. But now I can start my Ranunculus, which I'm really excited about. So this morning I wanted to do a little filming in the morning, but I didn't think I was up to it. But what I was doing is working out the math, and I thought it might be something you may be interested in. But you know what, let me know if any of you are interested in seeing how to work with a pattern and sort of find or play with the numbers a little bit in order to customize it to your fit. And I think I've said that a few times before, but I'll quickly run through this again, is that my body is somewhere between medium, yeah, like I would say closer to a medium, but with the Ranunculus and the Tin Can Knits pattern, which is the Love Note, those are, they have a lot of positive ease to the pattern itself, and so there are two things I was considering. One is tailoring, sort of like adjusting the numbers so that there isn't so much positive ease. And the second is also that there are two sizes I have to work with. One is that the body I'm looking for a sort of a medium, small medium for the body, and then the arms or the sleeves I would need to grade up to the large. And this pattern is very well written out, which explains why there's so many finished projects on Ravelry you can look at. But I needed to see how to play with those numbers. So if anyone's interested in how to do that, and it won't be specific to a pattern, I'll just sort of give you examples. Of course, I can't share the pattern, it's a paid-for pattern, but if you are interested, let me know. But yeah, so I did all of the numbers, the number crunching in the morning, and I'm super excited to cast on. So I'm jumping in with both feet with this pattern. One is the pattern is new to me, and the second is that I've never knit on Newton's unspun yarn. So this is, I forget what the colorway is off the top of my head, but I'll put it up on the screen. This is the yarn I'm using, and I'm also pairing it with a kid silk mohair in this dark green color. It's like a moss green. Is it a moss green? Not sure. But yeah, I wanted to pair those two. I don't have green in my wardrobe. You know, that would be nice to have some green in my wardrobe too. And I think the darker color just kind of elevates the dullness of this color. It's a little dull for me, so I just wanted to elevate it. So yeah, I did cast on. The pattern gives you two options, small or wide neckline. So I opted for the small neckline because I've remember hearing other podcasters say that the wide was a little too wide, and sort of, and with my small shoulders, I didn't want, you know, too much of a or too wide of a neckline where it's falling off my shoulders. So I went for the small, but and this is the tubular cast on using a crochet hook. There are different kinds of cast-ons offered in the pattern, and this is the one that I picked. The cast-on steps are explained very well, and you know, it's pretty straightforward to do. And I'm also getting the hang of knitting with this unspun yarn because it keeps breaking, but I think that'll be okay with some practice. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is this is the small. This is it's about like 4.5, maybe 5 inches across. I haven't, of course, taken off the waste yarn as yet. And that would be like the step I do after I knit up about 6 rows of this, the neck. But this looks really small, so I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to envision how much it can stretch once I allow it to. And I'm thinking, like, can I get my head through there? I don't know. Is that something you've encountered? Well, by the time I post this, I would have probably knit a lot more than that, hopefully. But I don't know. I'm a little confused. Like, is this right? Like, it looks so small. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going a little bit, and then, you know, till the point of taking out the waste yarn. And well, I could take out the waste yarn right now and hope that it does fit. I mean, you know, the pattern has been there for a long time, and it seems like it's that part, you know, it's not been updated. So I'm just going to trust the designer. I'm going to trust the designer and hope that it fits. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little update. So that's where I am at. For all of you who was holding off on the Ranunculus also, you can join me, and we can knit it together, and maybe, you know, share notes and know what's happening. I will be posting updates on the Ravelry group. So put a link, well, the link is down below in the description box if you are new, and you can check out the Ravelry group, and I'll be posting my updates there. So if you are knitting the Ranunculus also for the first time, or your X number of times, please do share your you know, progress there as well. Would love to hear how it's going for you. All right, well, catch up with you later. All right, I went ahead and removed the waste yarn. Trust the designer. It's more than enough. It's very, very stretchy. Yeah, definitely stretchy enough to go over the head. First thoughts on the yarn, knitting with unspun yarn for the first time. It does take a little bit of getting used to, I think, because I can't seem to keep the same tension as I would. Like, I usually knit with the flicking method, and if I pull as I usually do with the same tension, then the yarn seems to break. So yeah, it does take a little bit of getting used to. As far as how the yarn feels, I don't know if it's going to be a little scratchy. Like, it is soft and fluffy, but at the same time, it still is a little woolly, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should knit up a little bit more, and then maybe I'll be able to give you an update on that. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll try to get a few more rows done on this before I catch up with you again. Hi, it is Saturday afternoon. We have just spent all morning at the walk-in clinic because my youngest son was not feeling well, had a earache, or he felt like his ears were plugged. So just finished with the doctors and going to grab some coffee and lunch before we head home. It is a very, very gloomy Saturday, dark and raining. It's been raining since yesterday evening, I think, so non-stop. And it's like not just a drizzle, it's proper raining. Well, I did have my knitting with me while I was at the doctor's, which helped with the waiting time. Working on a little pair of shorty socks. The yarn is a lovely yarn by Sherry Iris that one of my friends from Scotland had sent me as a gift over maybe Christmas. Yeah, just in the drive-through, inching my way to the window. Catch up with you in a bit. So today right now I'm just out on my balcony. We're getting ready to head out for dinner with my parents, and it has been a long time since we've actually been out for dinner. Mostly because the kids and I, we just have different schedules, and trying to get everyone together at one point is sometimes a challenge, but it's always nice to meet up with family. So that's what we're going to do this evening. But I did do some sewing today, as in not sewing related stuff, which is more drafting, and maybe I'll pop in some pictures here. If not, I will share my progress with you the next time. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed your week ahead. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your lovely comments again and your support, and I will meet you again the next time. Happy crafting until then.